Super Smash Bros. is one of my favourite games to date. The massive amount of characters, the trophies, the stages, the references to other games, it simply can't be beaten. So where's Obama?
As Smash Bros. Ultimate's development has finally ended, I feel like it's time to talk about the series as a whole. Smash Bros. Is one of the most well-known fighting games in today's society, with its all-star cast of characters, simple but fun gameplay, collectibles and so much more. There's no denying that the game isn't successful. Sure, the game has had some lows, but it's also had some highs. The game allows you to pit some of the most well-known characters to date against each other. Mario vs Yoshi, Pikachu vs Kirby, heck, Donald Trump vs Joe Biden. The game has truly set the standard for any fighting game. Super Smash Bros. Has become less of a fighting game and more of an event, with a new installment into the series exciting fans and sending the internet wild. Same goes for any announcement of a new character, unless your name is Fire Emblem. Even still, being placed in Smash Bros. Solidifies that character into the world of gaming forever. Now, to understand the series, we have to take it back to the year 1999, where a masterpiece was released. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I mean, what did you think I was gonna say?
A game unsurprisingly called Super Smash Bros. Was set to release in 1999 to the public in January for Japan, April for North America, and November for Europe. The game was made by HAL Laboratory, and the whole project was undertaken by a now famous man, Masahiro Sakurai, who was known for his work on this guy, Kirby. His original plan was to make a standard 4-player fighting game with some random characters, called Dragon King the Fighting Game, when the idea struck him.
I've got it. Mario being up Yoshi.
And thus, the idea of Smash Bros. Was born. Now, he didn't want to present the idea to Nintendo until a playable version was ready, so he decided to create a demo to show off his great idea. His demo consisted of the 4 characters, Mario, Donkey Kong, Samus from Metroid, and Fox from, well, Star Fox. Developers Satoru Iwata and Shigeru Miyamoto, you can't look at him and not tell me what he's famous for. Obviously, the creation of Mario. They were concerned and hesitant thought the game, but when gameplay was shown, they were hooked. The agreement to make the game was Nintendo's second greatest decision ever. Now you may be thinking, what was the greatest decision? And that was putting Minecraft in Smash Bros. Sakurai wanted to make a game which was easier for beginners, as there wasn't a game doing this at the time. And thus we got the game we knew today as Super Smash Bros. 64. The game was a commercial hit. It quickly became a must-buy for any kid who owned a Nintendo 64 back then.
The cast of characters started off at 8, with another 4 unlockable later on. The characters were taken from Nintendo's best known games at the time. Mario, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Zelda. I don't know who this guy is.
As far as gameplay is concerned, the objective of this fighting game is different to others. Most would use a life bar, but in Super Smash Bros., the goal is to knock your opponent off the stage, with each hit dealing more and more knockback. The controls are very simplified for a fighting game, to help beginners play the game effectively. This was to counter some games released at the time, like Street Fighter, when due to its button inputs being needed for some key moves, players would just tend to mindlessly button mash to try and win. While some matches can still be annoying, the game gives advanced players more chance to improve by using combos and knowing when to perform a certain attack. This gave the game an easy to learn, hard to master feel.
In total, there's 9 different stages to play on, with some items to spice things up and make every match different from the other. The items are also taken from some of Nintendo's best known games. I mean, this is just a fan. And that's just a sword. But the point still stands.
The game briefly mentions that all the characters are dolls, which was probably to ensure the PEGI rating system didn't get angry at a full-grown man beating up a small yellow rat. Now there's a logo, which has been a standpoint of the series since birth. Sakurai stated that the cross on the logo symbolises the crossover of characters, and the 4 sections representing the 4-player multiplayer.
At least that's what this piece of paper on the floor told me.
As far as single-player content goes, there's only really one mode, which is called Classic Mode, which is where you face off in a series of battles without dying, with some minigames thrown in to spice things up. The final boss would see you fight Master Hand, and you guessed it, he's literally just a hand. However, due to the fights being the same pretty much most of the time, it gets quite repetitive quite quickly, something that future Smash games would improve on in the future.
Now there's one final thing that Smash Bros. 64 has to offer, and that's the gallery mode, where you can just look at all the descriptions of the fighters and see what games they came from, and you can just spend ages scrolling through and reading. Oh my god. There he is!
Hello, this is your former President Barack Obama.